So we can't reduce the conversation about Peyton Falzone being a quarterback to just his throwing motion, because it's not just his throwing motion. It's also his decision making and the neck up part of being a quarterback. You can go through the through line of Bo Prabula and Drew Aller to Jackson Smolik. I'd say Beckham Kritza is the one that kind of breaks from this trend. Penn State recruits quarterbacks from the neck up, guys that can play the position, that on the high school level, from what I've seen, have a really strong decision-making ability. And so I think that's also an area where Peyton Falzone has to make a conversation. He has to change that narrative as well based on the film. And that's not going to happen until the fall. So it is a big thing. The throwing motion is a big part of this, and it is probably the foundational part, but it is not just that. There has to be other parts of this, to me, at least from my how I feel about the quarterback position, where he needs to improve on those areas as well to really be a serious quarterback prospect. Now, as a second quarterback in a class, I think that might not need to happen, but the projection of it, of is he going to be successful, I still think that's part of the conversation as well. So I'm sorry you're right. I have been sitting and stewing on that for a while because we're reducing this conversation to, can he fix his throwing motion? And I just think that there's a bigger part of playing a quarterback than just that, because it is so multifaceted.